One of the first steps in creating a green home is to select the right building materials to actually construct the home itself. Now, some of these products that you may choose will be very visible, like bricks or roofing. Others less visible, like the insulation in your wall or your attic. Boy, there's a lot of products to go through. To help get us started is the publisher of Mother Earth News, Brian Welch. Well, Brian, I see you're checking out some of our green products here.
This is neat stuff. I'm really tickled to see some of these things. Some of it's I had not seen before.
Well, now, you guys at the magazine do a great job with all kinds of tips for homeowners. And but this green thing, I mean, what constitutes a green product?
Oh, it's any product that consumes fewer resources when you make it or install it, or it's non-toxic, so it doesn't create any environmental damage when it goes into a landfill, or it recycles other things that might have been put in a landfill if they weren't used to make, let's say, insulation made out of old clothing, particularly blue jeans. Isn't this stuff beautiful?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And I understand this won't cause you any irritation like some of the fiberglass.
Exactly right. It's so easy to handle, you know, and you can feel very safe in your home. You know, a lot of people are very sensitive to a lot of environmental things in their homes. Put this in your wall, and all you have in the air is cotton.
That's great. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Now, what about the other insulation there? This is kind of neat, a spray-in foam insulation that really allows you to seal off the envelope of the home as well as around any of the junctions that you may have in the wall. Makes a lot of sense, but what I think is kind of cool about it, it's actually made out of soybeans.
Yes, a couple of huge environmental benefits of this. The first one, of course, is that it seals the home very effectively. It has a huge R factor.
Right.
But then it's from soybeans, grown by farmers, and it's non-toxic, so if these walls ever did end up in a landfill, they wouldn't do any damage to the environment.
Oh, that's great. Good to keep the farmers busy, too.
Absolutely.
Hey, now, the solar-powered exhaust fans, I've seen these around the trade shows quite a bit, but this makes so much sense. I mean, I know it's a little more expensive than a regular exhaust fan, but hey, you don't have to call the electrician on this one.
Exactly right, and in my case, I have to call the electrician. I don't do electric, so when I saw these, I knew that I could go up on my own roof or up in my own attic, install one. I wouldn't have to worry about wiring at all. And they're very durable and simple to install, just real simple.
Makes sense. I'm going to have to try one of those myself. I've never installed one yet. I'll tell you, now this is pretty cool. This looks very much like a slate roof. I know it's not slate because when I pick it up it's a lot lighter than that, but I understand this is 100% recycled rubber and plastic. Now this makes a lot of sense.
You'll really notice the difference when you're toting those boxes up on the roof
yeah,
to put
that's
some of
for
this
sure.
stuff in.
Absolutely.
And yes, that's right. Rubber's been a real problem environmentally because we make a lot of tires, we make a lot of industrial rubber equipment.
Right.
This is something that they're doing with that old rubber now. They're making a beautiful, durable, effective, and easy to install alternative to slate roofs. And from the street, there's no way you could not tell.
Right, I know, I agree with that, and the roofers would love it because you can cut it with a regular utility knife, no special tools on that.
Absolutely.
Now, I have a piece of siding here, and it looks very much like siding that I replaced over and over and over, but the siding I was replacing was not a fiber cement siding. Boy, this makes a lot of sense too.
And you wouldn't be replacing this. If you put this on your house today, there's very little chance that you personally would be replacing it.
Yeah, I understand. 50-year guarantee on it.
50-year guarantee, and it will probably last a lot longer than that.
Now, I understand you have teenagers, and have endured a lot of the things I'm going through with soundproofing needs at the house, and here's a soundproofing board that actually nails on the inside of the stud wall, and it's made out of sugarcane.
There are a lot of good reasons for installing soundproofing in your home, not just the fact that you and your teenagers don't like the same music.
Right.
And this particular siding is very environmentally benign. If any of the fibers get into the air of your home, you don't have to worry about that. It soundproofs, it can create some temperature barrier in your home, and it's just a beautiful product in many ways. And when you put it in, all you have to do is offset the seams here with the seams in your drywall, and you've created a very consistent wall.